Prince Harry tells shy Meghan Markle give him a wave as royal couple thrill crowds during visit to London radio station. The royal couple met presenters and staff at the South London studios of Reprezent FM, which trains hundreds of young people every year in media and employment skills, and made Stormzy famous. Prince Harry and bride-to-be Meghan Markle walked arm in arm and waved to thrilled crowds as they made a visit to the radio station that made grime star Stormzy famous this afternoon. Smiling and waving to crowds gathered outside Reprezent 107.3 FM, in Brixton, South London, the royal couple met presenters and staff at the station that trains hundreds of young people every year in media and employment skills. They visited the studios at Pop Brixton, a temporary project that has turned disused land into a creative space for local, independent businesses. Harry and Meghan learned more about the training programs and meet some of the current and former volunteers who benefited from their time on the courses. Follow live updates below. Meghan so excited about upcoming wedding. Meghan Markle said she was so excited about her forthcoming wedding to Prince Harry as they undertook their second public engagement today. The visit to urban radio station Reprezent in Brixton saw the couple don headphones in the studio and chat to dozens of young DJs, with Harry even carrying off a complicated fist bump with one. The prince also demonstrated that his wife-to-be wears the trousers in their relationship during a discussion about gender equality. Station manager Adrian Newman told him that they had a question for him, to which Harry pointed at Meghan and swiftly replied, "She answers the questions." "Yes, talking of gender equality." Meghan quickly snapped back, with a smile on her face. Meghan and Harry smiled broadly as people cheered and shouted outside, and in response to Harry's gesticulating to the crowds and comment, "This is so loud, you have to," Meghan turned and blowed a kiss, which had everyone screaming even louder. Cheeky DJ offers to spin tunes at Meghan and Harry's wedding. A cheeky DJ made the most of his once-in-a-lifetime meeting with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, by offering to spin tunes at their wedding. The engaged couple were visiting Reprezent Radio in Brixton, South London, when presenter Giovanni Letform slipped Harry his business card. The prince took the card, glanced at it as Mr. Letform shouted, "DJ at your wedding, DJ at your wedding." Read the full story here. Harry and Meghan sample Reprezent's work. Prince Harry and Meghan had to listen to some of the station's work during their visit. Meghan looked delighted as she donned a pair of headphones to listen in on a broadcast. She was joined by her husband-to-be as they toured the station in Brixton, London. Pictures of royal couple posing with fans at radio station. Here are the couple posing with fans at London's Reprezent FM. The smiles were wide on everyone's faces as the prince and his fiancée toured the station's facilities. The Reprezent training program was established 10 years ago in response to the rise in knife crime to help young people develop and socialize through radio. Meghan kissed and grabbed at by adoring fans. One member of the public kissed Meghan's hand as she greeted spectators before leaving Brixton this afternoon. Hundreds of royal fans screamed as the couple shook hands with well-wishers. Prince Harry and his bride-to-be stayed in Brixton for 25 minutes longer than planned. They waved to the crowd before getting into a vehicle and driving back to Kensington Palace. DJ slips Prince Harry business card in bid to secure that wedding gig. One hopeful DJ slipped Prince Harry his business card as the couple left the venue. The prince smiled and accepted it with a slightly confused look on his face. But you never know. Prince Harry and Meghan leave Brixton to cheers. Prince Harry and Meghan greeted the public outside Pop Brixton to cheers and screams. Well-wishers handed bouquets of flowers to the couple. Meghan looked just as overwhelmed as she did during their big arrival. Prince Harry and Meghan chat to young people about their experiences. Prince Harry and Meghan are currently chatting to young people on the Reprezent program about their experiences. The royal couple are learning how the station has helped them to develop important skills. Harry and Meghan sat and chatted at a round table before moving into a digital workshop and seeing what young people were up to on their laptops. Prince Harry learns a new handshake. Prince Harry attempted a fancy Reprezent handshake with a member of staff inside the radio station this afternoon. Footage shows the prince trying to learn the fist pump spectacular with Remy. Laughing, he says, "Don't go anywhere, I want a group photo later." Prince Harry learns a new handshake. Prince Harry attempted a fancy Reprezent handshake with a member of staff inside the radio station this afternoon. Footage shows the prince trying to learn the fist pump spectacular with Remy. Laughing, he says, "Don't go anywhere, I want a group photo later." Harry tells Meghan to give him a wave. Harry told Meghan to give him a wave before the crowd erupted into screams. The bashful bride-to-be was trying to have a conversation with a member of staff but was drowned out by adoring royal fans. Harry turns to his fiancée and says, "It's so loud. Give him a wave." But this only ramps up the noise further. Meghan Markle tells radio staff congrats. As radio staff welcomed the royal couple to Brixton in their live broadcast, Meghan Markle shook hands with employees and volunteers. She appeared to take an informal approach, saying congrats instead of congratulations and bye instead of goodbye. "It is so nice to meet you," she told one member of staff. Meghan is wearing an M&S jumper despite wearing pricey outfits during previous appearances. Meghan has opted for a black Marks & Spencer jumper today. She took her long, beige hood off inside the Brixton venue to reveal the high street number. Meghan teamed the knitwear with a high-waisted pair of black flares and patent high-heeled court shoes. She also wore a collection of trendy, gold rings on her fingers. Prince Harry is wearing a St. Taylor scarf and a Smythe coat. Meghan appears overwhelmed at royal outing. Meghan Markle put her hand to her mouth as she arrived to screaming fans in Brixton. At first it looked as though she was blowing a kiss, but close-up pictures show Meghan was simply overwhelmed. The electric atmosphere appeared to take the bride-to-be by surprise. Meghan looked a little more nervous than usual. Meghan looked a little more nervous than usual during this official royal engagement. The bride-to-be only turned to the screaming crowds briefly when prompted by Prince Harry. Video captures spectators shouting Meghan. The prince then appears to tell his fiancée to wave. Meghan coyly raises her hand for just a moment before lightly touching her lips in embarrassment. Prince Harry and Meghan arrive at Pop Brixton. The royal couple have arrived in Brixton, London. Meghan Markle is wearing her hair tied up with a beige-colored coat. Prince Harry clutched his bride-to-be's hand as they made their way into the station. Meghan has same resolutions every New Year. The former Suits actress, who will wed Prince Harry in May, has previously admitted she has the same New Year's resolutions year in year out. In early 2016, before she fell for the royal, the 36-year-old star wrote in a blog post on her now-defunct lifestyle website The Tig. She wrote, "Run a marathon. Stop biting my nails. Stop swearing. Relearn French. These make my New Year's resolution list nearly, aka actually every, single year. The marathon hasn't happened. The swearing comes in lulls triggered by being overworked or feeling mighty cheeky after a couple drinks. Then there's the French, a language I studied through high school and then lost as I immersed myself in speaking Spanish with the Argentinians during my stint in Buenos Aires. I have put my little Rosetta Stone headset in my eager ears every year, resolving to do interviews en français, but much to my chagrin, it hasn't stuck," she continued. And when it comes to the biting of the nails, well, it still happens with a turbulent flight or a stressful day. It's unladylike. But then again, so is the swearing. Damn it. This year, I resolve not to have a resolution. For this new year, the only thing I aim to do is to approach life playfully. To laugh and enjoy, to keep my standards high but my level of self-acceptance higher. My New Year's resolution is to leave room for magic. To make my plans, and be okay if they sometimes break. To set my goals, but to be open to change. Prince Harry and Meghan partied like tycoons on New Year's Eve. Presumably Prince Harry and Meghan have recovered from partying like tycoons in Monaco on New Year's Eve. A source on the French Riviera said the couple arrived on December 31st to meet up with friends. Pals are thought to have included Prince Albert and his wife, Princess Charlene, who are the head royals in the independent city-state in the south of France. Harry and Meghan were somewhere very private and very expensive, a source said. Monte Carlo is party central at this time of the year, and the word is that the British royals really enjoyed themselves. The fun could well have been laid on by Prince Albert, who is a close friend of Harry's, the source continued. What's certain is that they were partying like tycoons on New Year's Day. Fun around Monaco is never understated, and always costs a fortune. Why are the royal couple visiting Reprezent FM? Reprezent FM trains hundreds of young people every year in media and employment skills. The training program was established 10 years ago in response to the rise in knife crime, to help young people develop and socialize through radio. It has grown to become a hotbed of UK music talent, with the DJs and presenters working in the music industry, running their own club nights and producing their own music. More than 4,000 young people have been through the Reprezent program, with over 3,000 more on the waiting list. It offers accredited training and support in topics ranging from audio and radio production and editing, to communication skills and confidence building, work experience and volunteering. Harry and Meghan will visit the Reprezent FM studios at Pop Brixton, a temporary project that has turned disused land into a creative space for local, independent businesses. They will learn more about the training programs, and meet some of the current and former volunteers who benefited from their time on the courses. Smaller crowds than Nottingham, but there is still time. It is a chilly 6°C in Brixton, London, today, but spectators are still beginning to gather. At the moment, it does not look as busy as the royal couple's first official engagement, which took place in Nottingham. The couple clung to one another as they greeted thousands of well-wishers outside the National Justice Museum towards the end of last year. Radio station gassed over royal visit. The radio station is clearly very excited. HRH Prince Harry and Ms. Meghan Markle, Reprezent is ready for you. It tweeted alongside a picture of smiling staff. The royal couple will be looking the station's training program, as well as how it uses music, media and radio to positively impact young creatives. Set to get married later this year, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle will be meeting a few of the station's DJs and presenters at Pop Brixton. We're sure our DJs will be asking about who's playing at the wedding. We're gassed, the station said. You should be too. Prince Harry to be seen for first time since family. She never had comments. This is the first time Prince Harry will have been seen in public since he angered members of Meghan's family by claiming the royals are like the family she never had. Meghan's brother Thomas said the bride-to-be's father will be extremely hurt by the prince's claims. Thomas Markle Jr. said the former Suits actress is from a tight family who always got together on Christmases, birthdays, Thanksgivings and other holidays. The 51-year-old, from Oregon, United States, made the claims after Prince Harry told BBC Radio 4 Christmas with his fiancée at Sandringham, Norfolk, was fantastic. She's done an absolutely amazing job, she's getting in there, and it's the family I suppose that she's never had, the 33-year-old said. Meghan will be pregnant with twin boys at her wedding. A popular psychic has predicted the Queen will abdicate and become great-grandmother to twins this year. Mexican clairvoyant Moni Vidente told local media that she believes Meghan Markle will be pregnant by the time she marries Prince Harry in May. She said confidently, Meghan Markle is getting married pregnant, and added that the couple will have twin boys. What is Meghan like in person? Daily Mirror royal reporter Victoria Murphy was at the couple's engagement photo call and at their first official engagement together in Nottingham, when Meghan wowed the crowds. Meghan looked as natural as she and Harry did a walkabout. Victoria appears regularly on the Mirror's new royal podcast Pod Save the Queen, and shared her first impressions of the royal-to-be in the very first episode. Have a listen here while you wait for Harry and Meghan to arrive. Meghan Markle sported a dark brown beret during last appearance. The royals spent Christmas Day at Sandringham Estate, Norfolk. Meghan was pictured walking to the family's traditional church service arm in arm with Prince Harry, alongside William and pregnant Kate. The bride-to-be wears a St. Taylor stylish wrap coat with a big, relaxed collar worth £986. She teamed the coat with Stuart Weitzman boats and carried a little $1,550 leather handbag by Chloe. She was also wearing sparkling Birks snowflake earrings. Excited crowds gather outside station in anticipation of royal arrival. Crowds have gathered in Brixton, London, for the arrival of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Banners, flags and photographs of the couple are being waved in the chilly breeze. One spectator is holding a sign which reads, "Harry and Meghan, Brixton loves you." Royal couple's radio visit will be first official engagement of 2018. Harry and Meghan's visit to the radio studios in London today will be their first royal engagement in 2018. The couple have a lot to look forward to this year. They are set to marry at St. George's Chapel at Windsor Castle on May 19.